Hello and welcome to my journey. My name is Roy. I'm a home cook and amateur baker, and I am here on this channel typically sharing recipes that can help me on a weight loss journey and hopefully you as well. Now today is my weigh-in video, and how did I do? Well, you'll find out after a little bit. As you know, if you watched last week's video, we had a lot of things going on. We had preparations to make for the celebration of life for Paul's mother. Then the next day was the funeral. So we had that on Wednesday and Thursday. Then Saturday, a friend of ours, his father had passed, so we had a funeral to go to on Saturday as well. So there was a lot of upheaval as to our regular routine. And I will confess that I did not do well as far as tracking. I didn't let myself go too crazy, but I did go a little bit crazier than I should have. Now, this is not an excuse for the way I ate this week. It is just an explanation, and there is a distinction. When I'm explaining it, it's just these are the facts. I'm not excusing it. I'm not saying, well, it was okay because of this. I'm not saying that at all. But with everything going on, the last thing I wanted to think about was tracking, which is probably not the best idea. I know it's not the best idea, but that is what I did. Just telling you what I did, not giving any excuses. So I'm planning on being on track this week. I'm also supposed to be getting our grandson Brian tomorrow and having him come over for an overnight stay. I'm going to go pick him up, watch a movie at the theater called Hard Eyes. It's a scary movie. He loves scary movies just like I do. And then I was thinking, since Wednesday is usually the day that I record my recipe videos, that maybe I can get him to do the video with me, because I know a lot of you like to see Brian in the videos. However, our driveway is almost sheer ice, and it's a sloped driveway. So I don't know if I could get out, and if I got out, I don't know if I could get back in. So unless we have someone come and bring sand and salt, I don't know if I will be able to make it to the theater tomorrow and pick up Ryan. So fingers crossed that I can make that happen. But at this point, I'm not too sure, because it's still supposed to be like below 30 today, so I know it's not going to melt on its own, but it's been very windy today. I can see the trees blowing around out there. I don't know if you'll be able to hear any of the sounds of the wind in the background, probably not, but it is kind of noisy at times. Now, I was thinking during these videos I would find a topic or something to discuss that is weight related, and I do have an email that I have from Healthy. I get emails from the Healthy app, and they always send like once a week some sort of encouraging email or some sort of informational email. So I thought I would share it with you in case you don't get those emails, you use something else. And this one is Stay Full and Lose Weight. How to eat smarter, not more. When you're trying to lose weight, one of the biggest challenges is feeling full and satisfied while eating fewer calories. We all know that story. That's why a lot of my desserts especially, but most of my recipes are fairly generous portions, because I have to make sure that I'm going to be satisfied, and if I'm not going to stick to a plan. Many people assume weight loss requires constant hunger, but this isn't true. By making thoughtful choices about the food you eat and your eating habits, you can keep hunger at bay and enjoy the process of reaching your goals. Here are some strategies to help you feel full and satisfied while cutting calories. First one is prioritize high volume, low calorie foods. Foods with high water or fiber content, like fruits, vegetables, and soups, allow you to eat larger portions without adding many calories. And that's one thing that I've had a problem with. Like, I get emails from other places like Hungry Girl, and a fair number of the recipes or foods that she shares tend to be higher in points than I would like. And often that's what I will do as a start off, is to get a recipe that maybe isn't the best and try to whittle those points or bites down. And I'm assuming that now, with the abundance of 0 point foods on WW, I'm assuming the number of daily points is much lower than it used to be. I think I used to get like 28 or 30 or something at one point when I was on the blue plan before I switched over to healthy. So I'm sure with all those 0-point foods, the numbers have come down. So you don't want to spend 9 points on a dessert or on an appetizer or whatever it is. So I always try to bring those bites and points down as low as I can. The next one is incorporate protein into every meal. And if you just saw Friday's video, I made some homemade protein bars that are baked. They're not like the chewy things you'll get at the store. But I've had a few people already make them and really enjoyed them. So check out that recipe if you haven't seen it, and I'll card it here and link it down below. Protein is one of the most satiating nutrients, including sources like chicken, fish, eggs, beans, or Greek yogurt in your meals can help you feel fuller for longer and reduce cravings. Protein is supposed to be very good for making you feel fuller longer. So protein is definitely something you want to make sure that you are getting in your diet. Don't skip healthy fats. Healthy fats such as avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil help promote a feeling of fullness. Pairing fats with meals or snacks in moderation can keep you satisfied and energized. Eat mindfully. Now, I've mentioned this many times because when I first started my journey, I was actually planning on going through with a weight loss surgery. But one of the things they want you to do is to start eating the way that you'll have to eat after you have had the surgery. And that is smaller bites, chew longer, and smaller portions. So just by doing that, I ended up losing too much weight to actually get the surgery, which I think worked out for me in the long run. So that is definitely something to consider, eating more mindfully. Slowing down and savoring your food gives your body time to register fullness. Turn off distractions, chew thoroughly, and pay attention to hunger and fullness cues. And that's what I always used to do, was I ate so fast, my body didn't even register that I was full until I was well into my second or third helping. And that's how I got into a lot of trouble with my weight. But by eating more slowly, your body has time to register that you are eating something and getting full. So by slowing down, taking your time, enjoying the flavors that you're having and not just wolfing it down, that will really help. Include fiber-rich foods. Foods like whole grains, legumes, vegetables, and fruits are high in fiber, which adds bulk to your meals and slows down digestion, keeping you fuller for longer. So definitely include high fiber foods into your diet. Speaking of which, this Friday, the second of the 3 recipes that I asked you to vote on, will be the white bean Alfredo sauce. So that's a great way to add some fiber, and that will be coming up on Friday. Maybe Brian will be in that video with me, maybe not. But either way, you'll be getting a white bean Alfredo sauce that's perfect for any pasta. And finally, plan balanced meals. Combining protein, healthy fats, fiber, and carbs in your meals creates a balance that helps regulate blood sugar and helps keep hunger under control. It's not about deprivation, it's about making smart, sustainable choices that support your body and help you feel great. And then at the end of their emails, they often have what they call a weekly deep dive, and they'll ask a question, then ask you to go into more detail, etc. The question this week is, can you pinpoint any patterns in your eating habits that might leave you feeling hungry or unsatisfied after meals? So that's something to consider when you're thinking of how to feel satisfied. Are you not eating enough? Are you making yourself hungry because you're thinking that hunger is part of what weight loss is all about? It's not true. You can definitely do it without feeling hungry. I know I did. Hopefully that information is helpful, and hopefully I will be applying all of that this coming week, because I will show you now the weigh-in, and I am at 239.8. I went up 2 pounds, which I kind of thought I would between the big loss that I had last week and then, as I said, not really tracking this week and having everything up in a turmoil. So yes, I am up 2 pounds this week, which I will hopefully remove in the following week, we shall see. But I hope that you enjoyed this video and this weigh-in, and if you did, I'd appreciate the usual like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit that notification bell for the next time I upload any sort of video. Also, if you want ways to contact me, you want some of my recipes, you want my cookbook, etc., check the description box. There's all sorts of information down there, including my social media if you'd like to connect with me there. But that's all I have for you for this week. I hope that you're going to have a great week. I hope I'm going to too. I've already started tracking this week, so as long as I keep that going, I think I'll be fine. And I hope you will be too. So until next time, bye.